Oh yeah, we're live. Nice. I just noticed, which is insane to me. I can't believe that. But from my streams and my videos on my YouTube channel, it's I think the last time I looked at it or noticed it, it said like 500 something videos. I'm like, oh wow, that's quite a bit. I wonder how long it'll take me to get 600. And I don't know how long ago that was, but it couldn't have been more than a couple, like 2, 3 months. But we've hit 601 videos. So that means, gosh, 100 videos, really? There's no way I did 100 streams already. I'm looking through right now. I'm getting a little distracted. Oh man, I gotta go back and play Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I never finished that. I started that 5 fucking months ago? What? That was like in December. January, February, March. Oh my god, December was 5 months ago. Dude, what the fuck? The Cyberpunk stream was 4 months ago? Are you fucking kidding me? Wait, does that mean? Let's see here. Dude, it's been almost a year since I got back into streaming and doing it all again. 10 months ago was the Sealed Palace, the Ocarina of Time ROM hacks. And 10 months ago is where I started the European Extreme playthrough for Metal Gear Solid 3. Dude, what the fuck? I'm sorry, I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaking the fuck out. I cannot believe how much time has passed. Anyways, yeah, we're live. Uh, let's get back into Dark Souls. It is just, it is incredible to me how much time has passed. It's a ridiculous, like, dude, time is flying so fucking fast. And I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it. I'm gonna be 26. What is it? Or 20? How fucking old am I? I don't know. I'm gonna be a year older than I was a year ago. 26, 26. 26, yeah, dude. I'm gonna have a fucking midlife crisis again. Alright, let's continue with Dark Souls before I lose my mind. um, let's see. When we left off, what what was I doing? Um, oh yeah, the Hydra. This guy was kind of kicking my ass. Not really. He just killed me. That pissed me off. Alright, so hopefully I can get through this without having to expend my heals too much, but is he already shooting his attacks at me? I love the ambience though. I can hear like this waterfall in the distance. Come on, aggro to me. Thank you. I will say too, you don't have to do this exactly right now. And I don't want to say that this is like a complete walkthrough or anything. I'm just trying to show what I've learned and what I picked up throughout playing the game. But forgot to roll there. But I'm trying to remember how in what order I did everything, and I think this is what I did. But anyways, you don't have to fight the Hydra right now. I honestly don't think you have to fight the Hydra at all. This whole area over here, as far as I know, is optional. This is all optional stuff. But, you know, you kind of... It's kind of fun to get lost in this game and explore and all stuff like that, so... What's going on, kitty? You're freaking out for no reason. Regardless, yeah, You don't have to fight the Hydra right now. You can kind of fight them whenever you want. So if you're kind of in a position where you can't fight them, dude, why will... First off, the Hydra's not even attacking me right here. Just crazy. Oh, there it is. I spoke too soon. I want these golems, or whatever you call these guys. I want them to come over here. Crystal golems? I don't know. I didn't even get to hit him once, man. But I will say it's definitely worth killing the Hydra for a couple different reasons. One, this is where the DLC area is, and I kind of want to just get this out of the way. The radius on these water balls is insane too. I stick behind you, keep me safe. I have to get used to that. I have to get used to using my shield more often, because honestly, this game really benefits from, as you can see right there, look at that. You really benefit from using your shield versus your rolls. I'm hardly taking any damage. Oh, I didn't shield. It was not a good shield. Dude, what are you fucking doing? Attack me! Fight me, demon! Okay, I spoke a little too soon. Let me come back here. This guy is pushing me. I really don't want him to push me off the cliff in the water either. Okay, maybe right here is a good spot. Let's one head down. Okay, I can kind of see where the cliff is. It's like right in front of me, almost. You know what would really suck right now? Is if my sword decided to break. If I bring him over here, he'll be easier to reach. God, it's hard to see. Oh, no! 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 You motherfucker! He did it again. That is why I think if I remember right, I started just shooting arrows at him, which took fucking forever. But I feel like I've fallen into that little cliff area so many times because, I mean, right there, I warned of it happening, and of course it fucking happens. The Hydra just pushes me into the water. So, I don't know. I don't know why I can't get this done. I thought it would be a lot easier. But really all it is tedious and annoying. It's a really cool like little area, and I like fighting this guy, especially the first time. It was insane to me. It was a really cool fight, but not gonna come up here fight me. God, that sucks. I almost killed him the last time, and this time at least it happened. I didn't get too close to killing him. How did that hit me? How did that not hit me? I'm not complaining, but how did that not hit me, you know? Okay, I'm taking a lot of unnecessary hits here. Hey, he stopped throwing water balls at me. It might just be worth it to lure this golem guy down here. Damn it. Oh, at least the golem thing is dead. Too far to the cliff and bad heal. Oh, no. It's hectic, man. Because he'll push me to the shore, which sucks, because then he might start doing his other attack. Oh, he's gonna do it. No. Oh, alright, I didn't get hit. Dude, where are my fucking heals, man? It might actually be worth me... I don't really think it's worth it, but... I guess if you're having a really tough time with heals, you can always kindle the bonfire. Oh, I missed him. Alright, we're down to two heads. I'm gonna have to get him to come over here. That's still really risky. That one won't even come close to me. Oh wait, never mind. We got this. One head left. And he goes dangerously close to that edge, which I don't think I'm going to deal with. I'm going to be honest. Of course, as soon as I do this, you do that. Oh, he can't even aim at me. Nice. Yeah, just sit there doing that. He still takes damage right there too, but I think you have to aim for his head. There we go. There you go, I did it. Got the Dusk Crown Ring and the Dragon Scale. And a good chunk of souls to go with it. Alright. Dusk Crown Ring. Grants extra magic castings, but takes HP. I don't really want to reset this area, but if I remember right, there's a summon or something here. Oh wait, no. I think... Yeah, you have to go around. Oh, this is sketchy. I can't see where the edge is. It is really hard for me to tell where the edge is. Is there even an edge? I'm really nervous here. I can't tell if this is... Oh, wait. No, this is all good here, I think. Yeah, it looks like it's all good right here. You can walk along this whole area, I think. Well, normally this is where the DLC would be. And also, I thought that there was like a golden golem you have to kill here. Might have to close and reopen the app, or quit out and reload, maybe. Oh, there he is. Pretty sure this guy's pretty tough. Hold on. Because I'm walking slow in water, I'm thinking if I put on that one ring. Well, wait, let's see Havel. Havel's ring boosts maximum quit load. Oh, look at that health bar. Look at my health bar, holy shit. Damn, dude, I might be cooked here. Weapon at risk already? Oh no, this is not good. Jeez, this is risky. This is risky. I got him down to half health though. Oh. Got him. Awesome. Yeah, okay, this is...
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulyssil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulyssil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee? My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Alright. So, if I remember correctly, you're gonna want to run back here. Right where you fought the Hydra. If I remember right too, this ladder will bring me to the same area that, Hi kid, what are you doing? Oh. Cat's always gotta have his attention. This ladder brings me to the same area that I would get into from the door where that bonfire was that I pointed out, where you need a seal in order to open it. Yeah, okay, here we go.
I am Dusk of Ulyssil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes. For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem.
Aha, they are called golems.
Taken, and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth. The sorceries of Ulyssil differ from the magic of thine age. It is difficult to explain. Ulyssill's sorceries are, what doth one say? They're somewhat of an approximation. Thine sorceries are more straightforward, negating all but thyself. Dost thou not find some fascination in these discrepancies?
So yeah, she's got, what? I don't remember this. Oh, this actually looks pretty cool. So you got a sorcery here that can repair your equipment, almost like repair powder. Chameleon. $3,000 souls, not worth it, but if I was playing this with my friends or something, I feel like this would be fun. Looks like you just kinda... It's pretty similar to the Mimic Veil from Elden Ring. But yeah, she's got some pretty good sorceries right here.
If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I wish to be of assistance. May the flames guide thee.
Alright. Anyways, though, where you fight that golem, crystal golem thing, the golden one, there will be like this sort of black hole void thing. once you're able to enter the DLC, which we will do later on in this game, because the DLC kicks... Dude, the DLC kicks ass. DLC was so fucking fun. I don't think I ever actually beat the main boss in it. Or, actually, I don't even know if it was the final boss, but... I think it was Manus. It's a pretty cool area. I really like the areas in the DLC. It's very relaxing. It's got some pretty cool creatures. And yeah, I don't know. It's got Artorias, which is a super cool boss fight, but probably one of the most difficult boss fights in this whole game, in my opinion. I guess I never really finished the game, but up to that point, I would say the DLC really got me with Artorias and Manus, but especially Artorias. It felt like I was fighting Artorias for like, I think it took me like 4 days straight. I mean, not 4 days straight, non-stop, but every time I'd hop on Dark Souls, I'd try to fight him. I'm just like, dude, I can't fucking beat this guy. There's just no way. Okay, I know why I went to go rest at the bonfire. I wanted to level up. But yeah, anyways, the way for you to get... Oh, man, I keep yawning. Sorry about that. The way to get into the DLC is kind of tricky and pretty vague. So aside from just like having to go to that area over there, which is already really vague, like how would you, like what makes you, what would you think to do over there, you know what I mean? But anyway, the way to get over there is, or to get into the DLC, is to have, I think it's a necklace or a pendant or something. I don't really remember specifically what it was, but there's an item that you kill off one of those, or you kill one of those crystal golems, and he will drop an item, or it will drop an item, and yeah, from there, you will come all the way back here, and what am I doing? Where am I? Anyway, it's in the second half of the game. You get it after unlocking kind of like this fog wall. Because right now it's hard to explain without really spoiling too much, but there's a giant city of Honor Orlando. Very beautiful, but very important lore-wise. But once you get there, there's an area that is kind of locked at that time that you enter Honor Orlando. It's kind of walled off from you. Eventually, though, you are able to access this newer area, which, if I remember right, I believe it was the library, or the archives or something. And from that is where you find one of those crystal guys in the corner of this area, this archive area. And then you pick up the item, and then you bring it here, or bring it to where that Hydra was, and then you enter the DLC. There's definitely like kind of like, I wouldn't say a requirement, but there might as well be a requirement. But there is a recommended level that you wouldn't want to go to the DLC area even if you could. If you managed to get into the DLC area now, even if you had a way, you would not want to go in there at this early of a level. And it's kind of meant for people who are kind of closer to the end of the game, I think. At least that's when I went in there. It was still pretty solidly tough. I'm close. 32 strength is just crazy to me, but we're almost there. And then 18 dex. 12. I would have to level up 12 more times in total with strength and dex. And that's not even including my endurance and vitality. Honestly, it might be a better idea for me to not focus on that as hard right now. Because my endurance and vitality I should really kind of pay more attention to, especially with this area that I'm going to next. You know, alternatively, I could just use the souls and level up another weapon. Which is what I should do, honestly. I should probably switch to... I need to make a choice here. This thing already does pretty good damage, even without upgrades. But I don't know, it's just a little too slow for my taste. But I'm sure the Black Knight Greatsword isn't any better. Oh. See, I can't even get a good read on it because my character is not leveled up enough for it. Well, if I two-hand it, maybe I can use it properly, maybe? Yeah, that looks like I kinda can. Yeah. I don't know, I kinda... Maybe I should stick with this Zwei just because I can get used to the type of attacks and timing for the Greatsword, but the Claymore I feel like is such a solid choice. Because it's... Well, it's not a Greatsword. It's almost as good as one. It's got faster attack speeds. Its animation is nicer. You'll take off... I think you'll get more hits with the Claymore, like you just look at the animations of where the sword's swinging. Got an up and down from rolling, up and down arc. Wait, no, that's more diagonal. And you got that stabbing. I really like this animation here. The R2 stab. That'll really help in tight corridors. Yeah, let's go upgrade this bad boy. Also, kind of apologies in advance for, like, in a weird way, dicking around. Not really dicking around, but I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for a weapon. Also, I just took the longest route to get to Andre. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, dude. I might as well just go back, to be honest. Be safer. I was right next to the area where I could have just sat at a bonfire and then chatted it up with Andre. Well, I guess in my time, like my way of thinking, I wasn't really planning on going to see Andre. I was planning to go to the Firelink Shrine and then go to the depths. Wait, what the fuck am I thinking? Yeah, I gotta go this way. Honestly, probably the same amount of time to get there now that I think about it. This isn't really quicker. It would have been if I went there from over here, but I guess it's less trouble to go this way. I don't know, maybe that's debatable. Honestly, it's probably easier to go the way with the dragon on the bridge. No! Oh my god. Dude. Well, now I have to go this way. Son of a bitch. I'm not leaving those souls out there. I will say, the first half of Dark Souls is kind of nice. I mean, it's pretty damn good, but one of the downsides, I will say, is... Can you get the fuck off me, dude? Jesus, man, get the fuck off me! One of the downsides to the first half of Dark Souls is you do not have the ability to teleport, which, you know, is kind of sorely missed now that I've played throughout the game. And you do, big spoilers here. Not really, but, you do eventually get the ability to travel between bonfires. Not all bonfires, but a good chunk of them. And it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice having that feature. At first I was like, oh, you can't travel between bonfires, and then I got used to that. And then the game gives it to you, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. And obviously that was the last time I played the game. It was on my first playthrough having that, and now that I don't have that on this new one, it's slightly tedious. A weird place for my souls to be sitting, but alright. Okay. We're gonna go back this way. Actually, it's probably good for me to kill these guys. It's worth it. Can farm up some purple moss clump. Might be worth me going to that merchant lady. Hold on, I need to check, because after the depths, I really don't want to have to go all the way back, because the depths and Blighttown are a long haul back, and they're I just don't want to do it. Okay, I got 3 purging stones. That's good. 9 of these, 14 of these. I might want to get more of these purple moss clumps. The blooming purple moss, at the very least. This one I might be good with, but... oh, I don't know. I would say I would like to play this game again blind for the first time again, just to see if I ended up in Blighttown and how I would make it without any of the knowledge that I know now. Which is like having the poison clumps and stuff. I don't think I went through too much of them in Blighttown, but I don't know. I remember spending a lot of time in Blighttown, and then even more time when I did co-op with my friends. Blighttown just fucking sucks, dude. It, like, thematically and, like, aesthetically, it's awesome because of how grotesque the area is.
My, that's a rare ember you have there. I've seen one of those before. It's the ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me? I can produce divine weapons with a flame such as that. Well, thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
So we'll give him that. No weapons for Ascension. Alright. Where's the claymore? Get it to +1. Yeah, let's do that. You get it to +2 for sure. +3. Alright. +4. Okay, I think we're getting a little excessive here. It is doing more damage than the Zweihander right now. Ooh, it would be my last 2 for right now. Well, that's fine. The fucking Black Knight Greatsword, yeah, it uses Twinkling Titanite. Let's upgrade the Claymore. Yeah. I think that's worth it, because if the Greatsword fails me in some sort of way later on in the game, I'll always be able to fall back to the Claymore. And vice versa. You know, back and forth. Might as well upgrade this while I'm at it too, but I'm gonna actually just hold off on upgrading until I actually use the weapon. It does kind of suck that I can't ascend any weapons right now.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
And I'm not crazy about ascending weapons in this game. It actually kind of fucked me over. I think I was using a claymore at one point. No, I was not. That's what it was. I ascended my Balder side sword, and that sucked. I ascended it to like a lightning version, and I didn't really understand what I did. But I was like fighting enemies, and I was just like, dude, these enemies are just way too tough, like out of nowhere. And then I realized what happened and the mistake I made by ascending a weapon. So my main thing is to not ascend any of my main weapons. I might ascend a weapon, possibly. I feel like ascending weapons, it's definitely a pro and a con. It's got trade-offs to make it not too OP. Like, yeah, you might be able to get a certain element on a weapon, which is really nice, but you also will probably lose damage on that weapon. But the main thing that I'm worried about is ascending any weapon that I have into a... Oh, is it a divine? Is that an ascension? I don't know. I'll know when I see it, though. When I see the symbol. It is a specific spell, because I want to have a weapon for when I go through the catacombs. I think that's what it's called. Basically, essentially that graveyard with the skeletons in it, because that area sucks. It doesn't really suck, but it sucks if you go in there without a weapon with a certain type of ascension, because then you will not be able to put the enemies down, and they'll just keep respawning. Alright, we're gonna go here. Get our 10 Estus flasks. Let's see if the rat's gonna drop me anything lucky today. Nope.
Oh, there you are, dearie. I have moss. Now dish up some souls.
Ah, I could buy 4 more. These are really expensive and pricey. It's honestly probably better to just sit in the dark route and farm them, but...
Come again, if you please.
Okay, how many moss does that leave me with? 13 and 14. Hopefully I don't fuck up too much in Blighttown when we get there. So yeah, essentially right now, if you're using this as sort of a walkthrough, highly recommend either sitting in Darkroot Basin and farming those tree guys, or alternatively purchasing moss from the merchant, the undead merchant right here, the sewer merchant. Or just do both of them, honestly, because if you're going through Blighttown, and like especially, you want to have at least like 5, like, and that's really pushing it going in there. You will probably mess up in Blighttown. You will probably get poisoned. You will probably get toxified, and when that happens, it's essentially game over for you. And it's just, I don't know how to, I don't know how to put it into words. I love Blighttown, but I also hate it at the same time. It is probably the worst poisonous area I've ever played in any FromSoft game. It is designed on purpose to be specifically annoying, a nuisance, and just confusing as all hell. Everything kind of looks the same in Blighttown until you get to the lower part of it. And yeah. But at the same time, I really, really do enjoy it. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to really explain it. You fucking hollows. I hate when they do that. I hate when I get stuck in that animation. They do. Oh, there's a... What are the name of these guys? The Butchers or something? I wonder if I can just cheese him right now. I don't know, they remind me of something from like Resident Evil 4. Alright, I guess not. It's alright. It is fine and dandy with me. I think there's an NPC here that you can find, not specifically on this floor, but in this area of the depths. I'm sick of trading with these hollows. There he is down there. Hell yeah. Strength playthrough is already much easier than my original first playthrough with a dex build. Alright, yeah, if I remember right, there's an area that you can drop down here. I don't know if we want to do it just yet, though. Oh, nice, a large ember. We can give that to Andre. Dude, I held out my shield. Jesus. trying to think here. I feel like you don't want to drop down this just yet, but something's telling me I should. But if I remember right, it leads to an area you do not really want to be yet. Try to get the bonfire first.
Yes, you. Here, over here. Please, you must help me.
Yeah. There we go.
Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, of the Great Swamp. I will not forget my debt to you. Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you. Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you.
Alright. If I remember right, I think this is the Pyromancer. And I think once he goes back to Firelink, you can purchase things from him, like the Pyromancer Flame. And a lot of people recommend that you do that. I will also recommend that you do that if you can. He's really easy to find. I just kind of forget about him a lot, because once I save him, I don't really talk to him that much. But, that spell that he has, the Pyromancer Flame, I believe it's called. It is one of the methods that you can use to save Solaire. I am not going to use that method, but I'm going to use the 30 humanity method, most likely, maybe. I don't know. It depends on... I will have to go into the DLC area like I did in my first playthrough, though. And I'd have to get through Artorias. I'd have to go back and forth between areas that I should be in and probably shouldn't be in order to pull it off without being a huge waste of my humanity. But alternatively, I could just let Solaire live out his quest line the way it's... I wouldn't say meant to be, but like the way most people probably have it happen if you kind of don't pay attention to things. And honestly, the only reason that I didn't get that was because somebody online, I saw it when I was looking up Solaire. I was like, what the hell? Solaire can get attacked? Well, I'm just not going to talk. I don't want to spoil things, but I'm still trying to figure out how I want my playthrough to be. If I want this to be a more, like, hopeful playthrough, or to be a more, like, nihilistic, realistic, dark fantasy game. But regardless, I guess it's kind of like that already. Anyways, this item that you see here is a trap. There is a slug thing up here. Now, I think if you roll... Yeah. You just want to roll out of the way. Don't grab that item. You're going to roll out of the way of that thing first. If I remember right... What's going on, kitty? You want all the attention all the time. What's going on, buddy? Yeah. Yeah. You're a goofball. If I remember right, these guys will land on your head and they'll put eggs up. They'll plant eggs in your head. Or no. I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm thinking of a different enemy. But there is an enemy we will meet later on that will implant eggs into your brain, essentially, and it will change your head. But it will also it's kind of a pro and a con. Anyways, there's a lot of these slug things over here. I'll never forget this. I think if you run past... Nope. If you're on this side, don't run past. It doesn't work. I think it only works on that side. Jesus, they do way too much damage. Okay, Mick. Not right now, bud. Go lay down, man. I don't know if we can open this yet. Oh, I can because I have the master key. If you don't have the master key, I'll show you where the other key is at. Oh my god. It's him. It's the beginner guy. The knight. Alright, let's just rest here. Hold on. I'm gonna have to appease my cat here for a second. Have him relax for a second here. Alright. Hopefully that'll keep him preoccupied. Anyway, I think I'm starting to remember where that hole in the ground, or that secret little area, what it is. Yeah, so if you're from this side, if you're on the bonfire, you can run past and not have to worry about it. My cat is in front of my face again, and I can't see anything. That did not last very long. You are always... Oh, now you're trying to get the mic, huh? Microphone? You're a goofball. You are a little goofball. Yeah. Alright. So, what we are going to do here is run back through all the bullshit. Okay. Okay, never mind. My cat's gonna butt his face into my face. Yep. Throwing the toy works like a charm every time. For like all of 2 seconds. Why are you back in my room again? That's a very cool toy, Mick. Alright. I don't remember if the butchers respawn, but I know the dogs do. Okay, the butchers do not respawn, which is nice. Anyways, is the dog coming or not? I guess not. Alright, so this area, you will drop down. Yep, this is where I think it is. Okay. So, there's a couple of different ways of doing this. You can throw fire bombs at this thing, which, let's see how many I have here. Got 5 black fire bombs, 6 regular fire bombs. I know me and my buddies threw bombs at him. Oh, this might not work. It's doing some decent amount of damage, but I'm not going to waste it. Instead, you can just do a plunging attack on him. That rat does do a decent amount of damage, I think. Sewer chamber key, that is where you... I'm pretty sure that's the key that you need in order to open up the bonfire door. If you do not have the master key. Be careful right here. I will say it's probably a good idea to kind of avoid this for right now. If you don't have the bonfire opened already, I'll show you how to open that quick before we go anywhere else. If you're down here. and you don't have the master key. Okay, this part is this is the worst part of this level, and I'm trying to remember if you have to jump or what. I'm pretty sure you have to jump. No, I think you just have to stay very far to the left. Now, I will say, this is where the master key really helps, because you don't have to deal with this shit if you have the master key. You already have the bonfire. But if you don't, this part is kind of sketchy. You might be able to do the right side as well, too. I've always gone with the left, though. Just hold left on your stick, like all the way left. When you go down this, you'll kind of slide down. If you miss it and you fall down that hole, you thankfully won't die, but you're gonna wish that you did. I'll say that. But we'll get to that spot in just a second here. The path to the bonfire is over here. And as you can see, this ends up in that little tunnel area. And here's the bonfire. So, that's how you get to the bonfire without the master key. But with the master key, just take the path that I first went through. Instead of going to... Whoa! Where'd this guy come from? These things take way too much damage. Or... I might as well just... might just restart the area. Oh, I'll get the souls first. I'm surprised I'm not blocking this. Ooh, a large Titanite shard. Nice. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna rest here. Alright, there really is no good or like wrong way to go in this area. It's just like, I guess it's all taking it one at a time. Take the good with the bad. Watch out for these boxes. Rats will pop out of them in this area. I think this box down here has a rat. Yep, and I got hit by it. I like to start up and then kind of work my way down. If I remember right too, there's an invasion in here. I don't think I want to go that way. I'm trying to remember this fucking maze here. You gotta be very careful and watch your step. Oh, this, might be the boss fight, actually? No, it can't be. No, actually it might be. There's two... So, there's two floors in the boss fight that you can go on. Only one floor that you can actually trigger the boss fight, but... I want to make sure that... Oh... I guess I can't get back up? Oh wait, no, it's this way. No, the boss fight's definitely... I'm very confused here. I'm trying to remember, but my memory isn't all that great of this area. Yeah, okay, this is where you want to go first, I think. Be wary of fatty. I like how I only started seeing these messages when I started playing Dark Souls 2. I didn't really see this a lot in my playthrough, on my first playthrough of these messages. Um, I'm pretty sure this is where you want to be. Oh wait, no. No, this is actually how you get to the boss fight. The fuck? Maybe that area that I was thinking of. Yeah, okay, so as you can hear up there, there's a mage. And, that shit is very annoying, I'll say that, to go into the boss fight and leaving that guy alive. It is so fucking annoying. Also, fun fact, you can summon Solaire in for this fight. And I would definitely recommend that you do so. If not for the help, at least for the lore. The bond. Maybe it is that way. Okay, I'm just getting fucking stun locked by rats right now. It's kind of embarrassing. Look at that, they dropped a humanity. How nice of them. Oh, I am going the wrong way. I do not want to go this way just yet. In a minute we will. So I kind of like ran past it, or like didn't really go near it, but there is a gate down there. I don't know if you guys saw that. There's a lock gate. That lock gate is how you enter Blighttown. You can only get into Blighttown after you defeat the boss in this area. At least from the depths. Otherwise you can get into Blighttown with the master key. Or through Darkwood with the Valley of the Drakes. Regardless, you don't want to enter fucking Blighttown from that way because it sucks. You won't even get to the bond. I mean, actually, now I think about it, I can't. I'm undecided on which way would be worse. Here we go. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Uh-oh. He buffed the rats already. Fuck! How did I go up and then go down? Oh wait, that's because I went up. Duh. Alright, just do yourself a favor and kill this guy as quick as you can. Or get hit by him and almost die, I guess. So, yeah, as you can see, this whole arena here is the boss area. When the boss is there and you're down there, you cannot fight this mage. Mage? Dude, I'm so fucking tired I'm saying mage instead of mage. I was gonna say magical being. But, yeah, the mage will sit up here and he'll shoot shit at you. It's just annoying. Oh, there's rats. Why the fuck wouldn't there be? Large Titanite shard, pretty nice. I almost have enough souls for a level up. Or I think I do. Yeah, hey, look at that. I got some soft humanity as well. So as long as I don't die here... Actually, I don't think it matters if I die, as long as I can get my souls back. I'll be sitting pretty nice. And I don't even have to waste the humanity to turn myself human. Not really sure if I want to go through this area just yet. I'm gonna double back. I'm gonna play it smart. Be more patient. And I'm going to go to the other area first with rats. And I think there's an NPC invasion there as well. Because that area that I was about to walk down has a lot of holes in it, and... let me tell you. You guys will find out once I get in there. I hope I don't get cursed or anything, but... the depths is almost makes Blighttown look nice with the fact that you can get cursed. I guess I didn't really elaborate on that, why you shouldn't fall down the hole when you're sliding, but or any of these holes, to be honest. If there's any hole that you see, don't drop down it, and do your best to jump over it or stay away from holes in this area, because I'm pretty sure there's no holes that will kill you here, but you're gonna wish that there was, because like these holes will put you in an area with enemies that just immediately like shroud you with curse, and it really sucks because if you die to it, you're fucked. You're not gonna be too happy. It'll half your health permanently, unless you have purging stones, which is why I oh, there's one right now. Here's one of them. They're not too bad when they're just by themselves, but when they're grouped up together and all that, it really sucks. I'm not really sure why I'm not getting invaded right here. It might be because I'm not a human, maybe? Yeah, I think it's because I'm not a human. I'm pretty sure the NPC invasion is somewhere in this area. Oh, there's another one. Stab him through there. This is the start of where a lot of them kind of pop out. So, you know, just be vigilant. Try to kill them as fast as you can. Once they start ganging up on you, it's better to just run away, I'm not gonna lie. See, look at how fast that started to fill up when I kind of went into it. Now, if you imagine a bunch of them doing that, and you're surrounded in an area where you're kind of stuck, yeah, I think you can see how it would get pretty annoying. So there is one right there. There's two right here, three actually. Oh. What kind of sucks too is these guys are fast, and they will jump around and. I'm pretty sure like every FromSoft game has a variant of this enemy, but they're the worst in this game. Ring of the Evil Eye. If I remember right, this one's kind of nice to get health back when you kill enemies. Oh wait, no, that's Dark Souls 2. Is that what it does in this game too? Absorbs HP from fallen enemies. Okay, yeah. Thought it was honestly nothing too crazy, but I feel like I definitely used that in this game on my first playthrough, but I would always be exchanging it out for something else. As compared to Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2, I actually kind of liked keeping it. It didn't give me that much health, but I don't know. I feel like I used it a lot more in Dark Souls 2. So this next area has got a hole. Yep. You're gonna run and jump, which is again kind of a little tricky because it's the jumping mechanic is a little outdated, and I missed. All right, sick. Let's try running and jumping again. There we go. I almost had to make like a leap of faith there. Sometimes the camera won't move with me. Let's actually drop down here and I don't know why I actually wanted to drop down here. There's no point. Okay. What else is there in this area? Can't go over there. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Wait, was it? Yeah. What the fuck? I thought this area was that area. Bro. I must be tired as a bitch right now, holy shit. What the fuck? My brain is like fried. I feel like... What? I just thought that this area over here was over here. That makes sense, and that I came up from right here and looked forward and there was one of these, like it looked like this area, but right here as well as right here. And then yeah, my brain is definitely broken right now. Okay, well, did I come down here then? I think I did. Yep, this is where you go if you fall down the hole. Alright, we did everything there is to do over here. Yeah, it might be time to go human. I do gotta level up too, so I might as well do this. It's gonna be kind of annoying though, I have to fight all these enemies again. Okay, I could invest in the strength, but I really feel like endurance or health are more important. I really want to do endurance, but... Okay, yeah. Let's do endurance. Now that I'm thinking about the whole hollowing point system and everything, I kind of remembered why I stopped playing this game for quite a while. Was because, and this is an area we won't get to for quite a bit yet, but I left off at like the Crystal Tunnel or Crystal Caverns or whatever it was. I did not like how the platforming was based off of invisible platforms that you had to throw little twinkling rocks on. Then the invisible platforms were slippery, depending on where you stood on them, so I kept falling down. And then one time I fell down while I was trying to get my souls back, and I had like 40 soft humanity on me. So like 40, like, what, was it 40? No, I had 30. I think. I think I had 30. Like 32 or something. It was in the top left corner. God dang it. Get out of here. I hate you, slug. I hate you. Leave me alone. But yeah, I lost 32 of it, and I'm like, dude, I have never once lost that. And then like, to keep in perspective, I kept on that humanity. Like, I was building soft humanity, and I died a lot in this game, but I never lost my humanity in the top corner. I would always constantly get it back, at least from White Town onwards in the game. So when I lost it like that, all that built up like humanity, which to be fair, I was kind of wasting humanity. I was going back and forth hollow and being human, and I was summoning my friends and stuff, but I am not sure why this guy's not showing up. Oh, there he is. But yeah, I figured once I lost that much, I was like, that's a lot to lose, and it kind of had like, it was a good memory for me, a good prideful thing in this game, was that, you know, I held on to it for so long, and to lose it in such a stupid way that I felt was so unfair in this game, I just couldn't keep playing. I had to take a break. And then I started playing other games, and then I kind of just got busy, and then a couple months later I had to move to where I'm at now, and yeah, it wasn't until just this week that I decided to replay it for stream. Which is insane to me. I need to stop thinking about how much time has passed so quickly. It's driving me insane. I'd say the past 5 years of my life have gone by so quickly, and I can't even, like, how do I put it into words? I can't even say, like, it's been amazing. There's definitely been some good moments, but it's just like, I don't know. Just a blur. A very blah blur. Where a lot of shit happened, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Is this what getting old is like? The years just start flying by, and before you know it, you're fucking 70 and you're freaking out and you're crying. Just that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. Like, dude, like, what the hell? Like, I know a lot of people say this, and I definitely agree with this this sentiment, but a lot of people say that ever since 2020, especially like around COVID time, quarantine and all that, time has been like really weird. The passing of time. Time seems like it's been flying by. And what's also crazy to think about is when I think of 2018, I think like, oh yeah, 2018, that's like 2 or 3 years ago. Dude, 2018 was seven fucking years ago. I can't, I don't know, man. Don't know. I don't know what to even say anymore. I don't know why I'm yapping like this is some therapist session or something. But, I don't know. Maybe somebody will find some sort of humor in it. And plus I think it's fitting, too. It's fitting for this dark, depressing game. But despite it being dark and depressing, there is hope. And that is why I love this game. And why I really like true dark fantasy media. Like, of course, I've said it before, but Berserk. And that's why I feel like a lot of themes from Berserk are put into Dark Souls just in a much more vague context. Kind of like a at your own learning pace type of thing. I don't know. That's why this game is so special to me. It shows you that there is a lot of hope in the darkness, in the dread of life. And look at this. The man himself that teaches you about hope and connection with humans. You don't really have a lot of that in this game. And for lack of spoiling things, I'll just keep it like that for now. Alright, Solaire, you're kind of in my way, man. Thanks, bro. I knew there was an item over here. Heavy crossbow, heavy bolt. Alright. I'm really wondering if I should have kindled that bonfire. I'm trying to get away with not kindling any bonfires in the first half of the game. Besides Firelink Shrine. Once I get to on Orlando, though, I might start kindling some bonfires. I don't know if it's really worth it, but let me see, because this boss is kind of tougher than the other bosses. Gold pine resin. Is that all I have? Yeah, let's do it. Let's use gold pine resin. I will say too, this is one of the first Dark Souls games that actually started like making me want to pay attention to little things like this, like buffing your weapon and stuff. I never really cared about that in the earlier games. Or the more recent games. Earlier for me because I played them earlier in my life, but let's try gold pine resin. I'm pretty sure this boss is weak to this. There he is, there's our boss, just a little snake. You guys ever seen the movie Teeth? If you have, you know exactly where I'm going with this. Actually, I'm not even gonna go there with it, but I'm gonna say that's what it reminds me of, this boss fight. Alright. Oh my god, I do so much damage. Hold on. I want to try to get his tail. This guy will hit you in so many different ways. Let's try to get that tail off. There we go. Sweet, I did it. That makes him less of a nuisance, and also, you get a weapon from it, so. Solaire, no! Dude, this is... No, Solaire! You killed him, you son of a bitch! It's okay, he'll still be alive, right? Now this boss has extra health. Mick, get the fuck out of here, dude. Thanks, Cap. Thank you, Mick. That was really cool of you, man. I really loved how you jumped up in my face and tried biting my nose in the middle of a boss fight. That was super awesome. You're a little fucker, I swear to God. This cat is working with these Souls bosses. He only ever fucks with me hardcore when I'm in the middle of a boss fight. Alright, well, that sucks. Waste of a gold pine resin. But yeah, as you can see, this boss does quite a bit more damage than the other bosses. 15 humanity? I guess I don't have to complain. You little demon! Yeah, you're a little monster. Attacking my hand. Yeah, you're just a crazy killer. Okay, let go of my hand, Mick. Let go. Alright. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Unfortunately, I do think Solaire is going to die. Unless we pull out some crazy stops. Mr. Mickey, what are you doing, bud? That is not very nice. No. No. Okay. Am I getting invaded here? Fuck. Not a good time for an invasion. I hope I don't get a twinker. Is it DC time? I guess I'll find out. If this guy is like really doing serious damage to me, I might just DC. Oh, he spawned across the hall. Dark Spirit Winter has invaded. I hear him sloshing around there. Maybe he's just hiding. Well, this will actually be kind of cool, because when I was getting invaded in the other time I was playing this on my first playthrough, my internet connection was not very good. So now we'll be able to see what it's like with decent internet. Oh, there he is. Drop me an item? Oh. How nice of you. I guess I have to fight you now. Oh, where'd you get that shield? This guy doing 360s on me? What? What in the world? Oh, and he's got toxic. Parry this. Damn, that does some serious poison buildup if he hits me with it. Yeah, the netcode on here is a little shoddy. But it's definitely better than what I am used to. Oh, with the parry. He's a fast one. He saw that one coming real fast. Alright, there goes my souls, but you know what? He gave me a humanity. Will not indict him. Cool. That was a solid, well, I will say that guy does kind of seem like he's slightly twinking, but, I mean, I can't really pull that "you're twinking" card at this point. I'm level 32. So, and he did give me a humanity, so that's actually pretty nice. I was really thinking about just running through the boss fog and just letting him deal with that, where he couldn't fight me, getting sent back to his world. But then I saw him drop that humanity, and I'm like, alright man, I'll give you the 1v1 that you so desperately want. 'Cause I can respect that. I could definitely respect that. It's essentially saying like, hey, if I kill you, I know it's a waste of your humanity, but here you go. Let me make it up to you. And I don't know, man. That right there is kind of the epitome of the the Souls community. Well, not all of them, but I'd say the main themes of Dark Souls really, really just got encapsulated right there. That was fair sportsmanship all the way around. Well, I won't say all the way around. That guy was trying to get me with toxic, so that was a little dirty, but otherwise wasn't too bad. Anyways, I don't know what I was yapping about before that, but I don't think I really want to. I was just whining. I was complaining. Oh, so where? I've got 2 golden pine resins here. It would probably also help if I switched my armor, but I don't know how, I don't know, the armor isn't really that important. That's 3.1. Damn. Oh, this is the armor that I was using in my, yeah, this was like what I first switched to. I don't know if I'll be able to roll with all this on, though. Elite Knight helm. If I can do the Elite Knight armor, that would be pretty fun. I'd like this. Nah, that's definitely a fat roll. Why is the rat shadows falling through? How am I fat rolling even with Havel's ring on? No, that's not a fat roll. No, is it? I can't tell. No, I think this is a mid-roll. Hold on. Okay, that's a fast roll. That I can tell. That is still a fast roll. Might actually be worth just fast rolling for this boss fight. Okay, this is definitely... I'm trying to remember, because this one actually had some much more intricate, like, rolls in this game compared to what I was used to in, like, Elden Ring. Okay, that is a mid-roll, I believe. Okay, that looks the same. I think it's just this armor and the sound effect. It just looks clunky. I'm not actually fat rolling. A fat roll? No, why am I even questioning this? I know what a fucking fat roll is. Fat roll is, I guess I don't even have to worry about it without Havel's ring on, but... Yeah, that definitely looks like the rolls that I'm used to when I was playing in my first playthrough. It just seems like a little different. Whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna go in the boss fight. This is more about fashion than anything, to be honest. The armor is helpful, but at the end of the day, it's not what's going to keep you alive. I mean, in a way it will, but yeah, let's try this. All right, Solaire, we got this. Oh, he's got his tail back, huh? I'm gonna have to take care of that. I would just say kind of stay on, like, what Solaire's doing is really dumb, but he's an NPC, and he's Solaire, so he gets a pass. But... oh, come on, break the tail off. I don't want you to use it. Uh-oh. There we go. Now I can focus on his front side. That'll give me much more damage there. When he starts running and jogging around, though, he can actually hit you, and it hurts, and it staggers you. It's not fun. Oh, like right there. Oh my god, I'm stuck. There you go, Solaire. Alright, last golden pine resin to make this worth it. Damn. I think I'm just gonna sit on the side, to be honest. I want to get this fucking dragon before he kills Solaire, though. There we go. Awesome. So yeah, I was kind of more focused there, but if you could kind of see what I was working with in the boss fight. Oh, I just see we got a chat. Yeah, mid-roll. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. That was a mid-roll. Welcome in, Waffles. Sorry that I was not really paying attention to the chat. So we got a good chunk of souls there, but yeah. Anyways, for the boss fight, you don't really want to sit in front of him. You'll get more damage in front of him, but that's where a lot of his attacks come from. So you can avoid most of them. And also, if you're directly right in front of him, it's kind of tough to get away when he starts walking. And yeah. Let's see. Does this message... I remember looking at the message here, and I thought that was awesome. It's just a funny troll message. Wings. No. Okay, no. My first playthrough, there's a message right here that said, like, shortcut or something. I don't know, it was a funny little troll message. I was like, oh, really? A shortcut? And I was like, wait a minute. I think my favorite message ever in any FromSoft game is the first one I ever read when I first played Elden Ring. That was my first FromSoft game that I got into. You open up the church that you spawn in, and you're on this giant cliff, and there's like this little like dock area that just hangs over the cliff. You walk up to it, and there's this message. I remember I was like, what is this? A message? And I didn't really understand like the mechanics and the culture of Dark Souls games or FromSoft games. And all it said was, treasure ahead, therefore try jumping. And I was like, awesome, really? So I jump off and it's just like, you died. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'll never forget that. I don't know. Looking back on it now, it's just like, dude, it's awesome. It's hilarious. I'm sure everybody has like a story like that when they first started playing these games, but I don't know. I was blessed with the fact that I had not a lot of knowledge of these games beforehand. Definitely got to make sure to kill the mage before fighting him, but I'm sure you mentioned that earlier. Oh yeah, that was right. I showed off the mage thing. I'm sure you probably can fight him without killing the mage, but I'm not fucking doing that. I already did that in my first playthrough. That was a struggle until I figured out, oh wait, I can kill this guy. Alright, we got the Blighttown key, we got a lot of souls. Talk to this guy here.
And good day to you. I'm Donald of Xena. I'm just, well, a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them. I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
Oh, he sells golden pine resin. I could have bought some. Well, I guess I didn't need any. Bottomless box. I should probably honestly get this at this point. Crystal straight sword, crystal great sword, a crystal shield. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I can't give up my grass crest shield. That's my baby. It carried me throughout my first playthrough. So, but these look like interesting weapons. I can't really say for sure though. I've never tried them. Oh yeah, he's got his armor here too.
Thank you. That was a fine trade. I have this funny feeling we'll meet again soon. And we'll make another fine trade, of course.
I'm pretty sure he comes back to Firelink.
Aye, shall I?
Eventually.
Trinkets and oddities.
I might be wrong.
Well, that is a shame. But no matter. No, not to worry. Come back again. I'm always available. There'll be more in store for us. Someday. Sometime.
Alright. Classic. Oh, yeah, about the message thing. Yeah, I'll never forget that. There's truly something really special about these games. And I'm not really in the right state of mind right now because I'm very tired after work to really talk about... Hold on, I'm pretty sure there's some items here. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Let's check. Just to be sure. But yeah, I'm not really in the right mindset to, like, describe why, but there is something very, very special about these games for me. But simply put, I'll just say that these games, they just do it better. I don't know. They are so fucking refreshing to play compared to the most of the like exhausting, like stale state of gaming these days. And I've yapped about this a lot, and I usually talk about this every couple of streams on the games that I play. And most people kind of agree with me. I swear there was a bonfire. There is not. I remember now. There is definitely not. We're going back up. I am not about to go through this and lose all these souls. I am not a fan of Blade Town. I am, but oh man. The amount of times I died in just that first area that I was about to walk to is insane. But thankfully I'm doing a strength build this time, and this game is feeling remarkably easier than it was on my first playthrough. Maybe it's obviously because I got the knowledge of stuff now, but it's also the fact that I think that just strength builds are they're much more at home for me. But I felt like when I played this game, I wanted to try a new experience, and I wanted to try doing like a dex with like a sword, like a classic small sword or something, and a shield. Which thankfully I got the Baldur's Side sword, which is a very good weapon for that. All right. Ooh, 31. One more level in the strength, and then I gotta get 18 dex, and then I'll be able to use that greatsword. They really are. I've never run out of fun ideas for a playthrough in this game since it came out. Yeah, I mean, even with Elden Ring, and I don't want to like put Elden Ring down, because I think Elden Ring was really amazing for me. It was my my entry point for the series, and it's also the entry point for pretty much all my friends, aside from like maybe one or two. And Elden Ring is just beautiful. I loved it. But I will say I played so much of it, and I've done so many different builds and so many different things. But there's still plenty more that I could do in Elden Ring. I kind of wanted a new FromSoft experience, so that's kind of where I started going down the FromSoft catalog, picking through all of them. And I've got to say, I don't know. I think Dark Souls beats Elden Ring, and I know a lot of people are like, they'll probably grab their pitchforks for that one, but Elden Ring is great. Okay, that's the thing about FromSoft games. They're all really amazing. They're really great games. But when you compare them to each other, I think the only way that Elden Ring beats out Dark Souls is maybe in the combat system, because this is obviously a little bit more clunky. But that's arguable, because if you get used to the clunkiness of, you know, when this game came out, like, this game is just so good, dude. I love the themes. Like, Elden Ring didn't really move me emotionally like this game did. But Elden Ring definitely was a great game. I'm not knocking that at all. Let's see if I can kick this guy off. There we go, that helps. Oh. Did he... There we go. I find it hard to play Elden Ring more than a couple times because of how dang long it is. That's weird, because I honestly, like, okay, if you are actually playing Elden Ring the way it's meant to be played, yeah, it's definitely longer. But I don't know. I really think Elden Ring it can be a much quicker experience, because it's an open world game, and it was very reminiscent of Breath of the Wild to me, where there's only a few key things that you need to do in that game in order for you to like get to the final area of the game and fight the final bosses. And I don't know. There's been quite a few builds I made where I was able to run to the... What the hell was his name? Marika or something? Radagon or something? I can't remember their names. Basically go inside the tree and fight the final boss in under like 10 hours. Because unlike this game, there's not like really a lot of checkpoints that you need to like, oh yeah, you need to do this, you need to do that. And while I do like that freedom, I really do like that freedom, and it was really enjoyable in Elden Ring. This game is just... Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, I glazed the fuck out of this game. And nobody can... What's great about it is when people do that, most people are like, oh, dude, that's nostalgia talking. You just got on your glasses, your fucking rose-tinted glasses. And it's like, you know, nobody can argue with that because they're always like, oh, well, so what, you know? But I can literally say, dude, I did not play this game when it came out. I knew about it, but I didn't play it. And I played Elden Ring first. And that was like, whenever Elden Ring came out, the day it came out, I played Elden Ring first, and that was the first entry point for this game, or series, that FromSoft, for me. So... nobody can use that argument against me, because every time they do, they're like, dude, you're just a fucking nostalgia nerd. I'm like, bro, I just recently played Dark Souls for the first time. Like, I did not grow up with this game. I did not play it when it came out. So, go fuck yourself, you know? You're wrong. You can't even use that argument against me. But I won't lie, there's definitely flaws with this game, but there's, like... the same thing I said with Dark Souls 2 when I was playing that, is there's flaws with any FromSoft game. Any game, there's always a flaw. And, I know I just beat Dark Souls 2, so for those of you who were watching that stream, this is going to sound like a broken record, but my opinion on my first playthrough of Dark Souls 2, which was thankfully on stream, so that was all completely blind for me, was, my consensus was that I understand why people dislike the game, but I really don't think Dark Souls 2 deserves all of the hate that it gets. I felt like Dark Souls 2 was a pretty solid game overall. It's just a little different from the series, and that's kind of what makes it questionable for some people. But without a doubt, Dark Souls 1's themes, lore, and all that still beats the fuck out of Dark Souls 2. In my opinion. I really like this game a lot. Okay, so I'm going to try to stay focused here and not like talk too much. But I will point out that asshole right there. There's a lot of these guys, and that is the reason why we have these clumps, which I need to equip these quick here. If you get hit by one of those darts just once, you are immediately poisoned. Or not poisoned, you're given toxic. And it fucking sucks. So I don't even know. I think if you use a shield, I don't really want to test it. That'd be such a waste. I don't even think you can use a shield. Maybe you can, but let me see. I want to get over to this guy right away and kill him. Thankfully, these guys do not respawn once you kill them, but just getting over to him is the tough part. Ah, he fucking got me! I should have just held up my shield. I just saw right there my shield does work. Alright. And I am slowly dying. These guys are annoying pricks. But honestly, they're the most tame, probably one of the most tame enemies in Blighttown. Okay. Shield helps, and the spider shield is completely Dude, yeah, wait, what am I thinking? I'm so exhausted from work today, I'm not even thinking right. So the spider shield, which is something I got with my build, for my character right off the bat. I'm trying to remember where you get the spider shield, if you don't get it through your character selection. Because I know I had to go out and find it in my first playthrough, because I did not have this same preset class that I'm using now. But yeah, this shield's pretty nice for this place. I think I pointed that out like at the start of the game, and I totally forgot to put it on. So there's an item right there. Very sketchy jump. You might fall down. I really hope I can get over there. And if I remember right, it's like a katana or something sitting there. Alright. Here goes nothing. I really hope I don't fall. Because I do not want to go through here again. Oh, I made it. Layato? I don't know if I said that right, but whatever. Essentially, type of long blade katana. And that right there is the bonfire. Thank God, that's a beautiful thing to see. If you don't make this jump right here, you have to go through on that side. So, you know, does the risk outweigh the reward? I think it's worth it. If you can do jumps properly, and as you can see, I made it. So if I can make it, you can probably make it. So if you're using this as a walkthrough, those of you watching in the future, I don't know. I guess trust in yourself, and I believe in you. And if all else fails, I will say that when I did my first playthrough, I missed that jump like 4 times. So, yeah, you'll figure it out for sure. But if not, though, if it gets too tricky, you can always go that way. I will definitely say that way is a little bit more annoying, though. The one cool thing about Blighttown that I didn't notice until halfway through is these torches kind of light up the areas where ladders are. Click R2. There you go. Kick! Yeah. That's great. Well, that's okay. We got the bonfire, so I don't care. The rusted iron ring. Well, it's almost teasing me. So we will put on the rusted iron ring later, when we get down to the bottom there. But for now, we're going to just keep that ring on. I guess I don't really need it, because I still mid-roll. I still mid-roll. Still mid-roll, regardless. Okay. These guys climb ladders? Yeah, okay, I can bait them, come up here. And then I can just hit them. Or I can get myself trapped in the corner. I don't know why I didn't notice this on my first playthrough, but these guys have that same sound effect from, I think I said this already, but Metal Gear Solid 5, the skull unit, uses the same sound effect for these guys' like weird screams. Or maybe it's just really similar, I don't know. But that's what it keeps reminding me of. Amazing item ahead. Item ahead. Oh yes. Got more of those. It's very nice. Okay. I'm gonna try not to get lost here, which is very easy to get lost. Is this the bridge that I think it is? Yes, it is. Okay. This thing kind of moves, and honestly, you can sprint across this if you once you get good enough at walking across it. But I'm not gonna do that. Oh, fuck, I forgot these dogs come out. I think there's a... Yeah, there is something you can drop to here. Got some humanity. Oh my god, these fucking dogs. These dogs are different than the ones we saw previously. If I remember right, these ones have a long range, like, tongue whip attack, and then they also can breathe fire. And the fire can really mess you up. So, try to kill them quickly, or to keep your distance. I don't know. They're not something you want to mess around with too much, but like those weird little, I don't know what you want to call them, salamander-looking creatures, they are not the worst. Those two are not the worst things you will encounter in Blighttown. You can hear them down there. Just trying to explore here, make sure I'm grabbing all the items, because there's a lot of items. There's a lot of paths here. And I'm lost. I thought there was a ladder here. I swear there's a ladder somewhere around here. Is there really not a ladder? Maybe that is the only way to get over here. I thought there was a ladder, though. Oh well. This bridge, you just need to kind of be cautious and kind of just readjust yourself while it moves. You'll get the feel for it. And from what I heard, apparently it's a lot nicer on this remastered version than the original Dark Souls 1. Apparently the original Dark Souls 1 had slipperiness on that bridge. Which sounds like a nightmare to deal with, to be honest. Pretty sure there's some more dark guys coming up here. Oh, there's that fire attack. You know what? I'm just going to go back because I think I have enough to level up. And if I'm going to die here, which will probably happen, I don't want to lose them. Oh yeah, I basically have enough. Let me just use a consumable here. Well, that is not enough. There we go. 32. Right? Wait, hold on. Before I do this, let me just make sure. I'm pretty sure, but I don't want to level up something that I don't need to. Yep, 32. Alright. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now all I need to worry about is Dex. Be able to wield that thing in no time. I could honestly probably two-hand it, I think. If I'm correct, I believe Dark Souls 1 does that, where you can two-hand a weapon that you're not supposed to use, and it halves it on the requirements. But I'm not doing that. I want to be able to switch to my shield. Oh, yep, there's the toxin guy. Yeah, there's the ladder. Get off the ladder. Get off the ladder. Oh, he's gonna knock me off. Alright. Also, I will say too, Dark Souls 1 is where I kind of found my love for parrying. I didn't really do that in previous FromSoft games that I played, but once I started doing it in this one, I'm like, dude, I gotta learn how to parry in the other ones. And I went back to Elden Ring with my friends, and I would always constantly try to parry. I will say it's a lot more, a little bit more tough. Oh no, he grabbed me. I should just kick this fucker off. Get out of here. Oh, he lived. Oh, he lived too. Like, dude, a well-timed parry is so satisfying. But also, this game, like, I really feel like this game kind of throws you a bone here. The parrying window on this game feels a lot more wider than the other ones in the series. Alright, yep. So this kind of just brings us back to the area where I jumped off here. So, yeah, essentially, if you're trying to go this way, you need to go down this ladder, fight these guys. Looks like we got another friend coming. Lunging attack for you. There's the ladder right there. Where's the toxin guy? It's kind of hard to see things here. Oh, wait. There's an item I left over there. Wait, no. Can't get the item. Not from this way, I don't think. I don't know, there's a lot of like looking down and dropping down and going different paths and stuff like that in this area. Oh, is that the toxin guy up there? Guess we'll roll here. Go up this ladder. Grab this item quick. Hopefully I don't get shot. Up here. I don't like this. I don't like this spot. Please don't shoot me, please. Could roll down to right there. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is it that column? Let me just make sure here. I guess that's the other thing I like about this game too. There's not as much music in like these ambient areas. Like Blighttown has like no ambience except for like the slow breathing sound. And a lot of areas are like that in this game. Like sometimes there's music, but most of the time there isn't. And I feel like that sounds like a bad thing, but it's really not. It really kind of shows you what type of world you're in. Like, music can really change the mood of a scene in, like, television and any sort of media. Oh, wait, that's right. I didn't use a ladder to get up here. I rolled. I don't know. I like the way that Dark Souls did it. Oh, fuck! Yeah, I need to find a safe place to eat this. Right here. Let's do it right here. Don't hit me again, please. I can hear his bolts touching the wall. Trying to look for... Okay, it's the next column. Pretty sure there's like a nice shield you can get, or a decent shield at least. Oh no, it's that column right there. Okay, so I have to go down. Get me out of this area, please. Okay, now I'm in safety for a minute, maybe? Maybe? Yeah, okay, I'm protected here. Already out of all of my Estus flasks. And we are not even close to the next bonfire. Oh, I could run and jump to that. There's an item down there. Can I make this jump? Oh, I guess not. I guess not. Awesome. I'm fighting with the fucking camera here quite a bit. There's a ladder that goes up there. I don't know if I want to go up this ladder, though. I think he starts shooting at me if I do. Maybe not. Okay. Try to get my bearings here and trying to remember this whole area, the layout. I think we might as well drop down. Yep, let's drop down. Just want to make sure I grab all the items that I can on my way. Might miss some. I'm trying to remember where they all were. You fucker. Oh, nice. You dropped one for me. Alright, I got no heals. So hopefully I can get to the next one. The next bonfire quickly. God, I'm not doing good on doing these trading hits here. Yeah, the eagle shield, that's what it was. Alright, that is not a platform you can walk on. But I thought there's a platform that looks exactly like that one, that you slip down, you slip off of it, and then you land on a platform like the one I'm on. I don't know. Let's just climb up this ladder. Oh, fuck. Damn it! You motherfucker! Why didn't he backstab? No, don't come up here. Ah, damn it. Ah. Well, I will say, doing a hell of a lot better than I did on my first playthrough. Died a shitload just trying to get to this bonfire in the first place. I have very good memories too of like convincing my buddies to play Dark Souls 1, and then all of them when they got to this point in the game they're like, dude, fuck this. And I'm like sitting over here like, dude, it's not that bad, you know, I'm trying to convince them. I'm like, it's not that bad, you just gotta do this, you gotta do this. When we get down to that second bonfire and we kill that boss though, the game just continues on. And like, it's great. And I don't know, it's just fun. It's just funny to me because it's like all my friends that I got to play this game, each one of them, and I don't blame them because I went through that same thing. I feel like every Dark Souls player, if they played this game like for the first time blind, when they get to this area, they're kind of like, dude, what the fuck am I playing? But in the grand scheme of things, it's really not that hard of an area. It's just more annoying than anything. And if you're prepared and you got everything you need, it's really not that bad. It's more so just kind of navigating the terrain in the dark. There we go. I will say too, it's kind of nice. You always have the option to kick in this game. In the more recent installments, it's something that you actually have to imbue on your, or not imbue, but like for Elden Ring, they have Ashes of War and shit. You have to Ash of War a weapon to do the kick, or to not have a weapon or whatever. Which, I don't know. I do kind of wish that they had a dedicated button to kicking, like they did with this one, or buttons, I should say, where you could kick in Elden Ring. It definitely feels very fun to just kick enemies off the bridge, or off of high ledges. Alright, so I came down from there. Where the hell am I supposed to be going here? I went up here. Okay, I think I'm starting to remember. I went up here, went to the right. Okay, I see my souls over there. Oh, it's right here. Alright. I don't really want to fight that enemy fair, so I'm not going to. I'm going to fight him over here. Oh, he's already aggroed on me. Alright. Alright, dude. God damn it. I rolled while I was down so I could get up faster, and my dude didn't roll until after he got up. Alright, let's do it again. I love it. I love baiting an enemy to do something dumb and then punishing it by kicking them down. Actually, I'm just gonna keep doing that. How about you? Join your friend. Go on. Get down there. Nope, I want to pick up the item. Oh, it's a broken straight sword. Are you coming up or down, dude? Like, figure it out. I keep doing the same fucking thing where I come down here and then I'm like, well, wait, I gotta go up. Ah, souls are in there. You know, maybe if I can aggro this guy to swing at me. There we go. And then I can get this guy over here, kind of separate him up a little bit. What the hell is that? What is that doing? Ah, I'm poisoned. I gotta do two moments of standing still for these assholes. And he grabbed me, you fucker. I thought I was gonna hit him. I do not want to fight you here. Come on down here, buddy. Oh, he's slowly making his way up here. Or down here. Come on. Why is this not a backstab? Oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me. Let me out! Let me out! Right in the right ass cheek. Thank you very much, camera. Maybe I could do some more backstabbing in the ass cheeks here. Alright. Now I'm trying to remember the way you want to do this. I think you go down, and then you can drop down. But you want to drop down to a certain thing first. If I remember right. Because I think if... Well, hello, Mr. Mick. Hello! Distinguished gentleman, Mr. Kittercat. Thank you for sitting right in front of my face during a Blight Town playthrough. Wanna lay down, buddy? Lay down. There you go. There you go. That's a good kitty. I really don't want my cat to jump in front of my face right now. He is working with the fucking boss, man, I swear. First it's the bosses, now he's working with Blighttown. Alright. I know you can drop down. Yeah, right here. I don't know if it's really worth it, though. Where does that lead me to? Wait, what? I could have swore that this brings me to the area where I can hit that, that monster, whatever you want to call it, from behind. I know you take some serious fall damage here, too. Well, maybe not that bad. Do I have a... Do I have the ring for that? No. No, I don't. Alright, well, I'm gonna try jumping for this. That's a whip. Okay. Okay, man. Lay down, Mick. I get it. You like my face. I guess I'll just drop down here. Fuck it, I don't know. Oh, okay, so a little wraparound right there. Alright, this just brings me to the same spot. Whatever. Okay, now for the next annoying enemy in Blighttown is these flies. They're very gross. They're grotesque. They disturbed me. They're not as annoying as the other flies that show up, though. But they're almost as annoying. One heal left. Alright, Mick. You need to stop, dude. Lock in, little bro. Lock in, little bro. Get away from me. Not right now, man. I'm too close to a bonfire for you to be trying to attack my face. Thank you, Mick. And thank you, Dark Souls. Thank both of you. This There's really, really amazing stuff here. Fuck it. I'm just gonna put on Havel's ring. Okay. What we are going to do here is we are going to take the cat and put him outside of the door. I love you, Mick, but not right now. Not in such a dire time as this. I feel bad. I feel so bad. But it's Blighttown. I can't be distracted at this point in time. Alright, let's continue. I'll let him in once I get that second bonfire. But he's off of his gourd right now. Oh, very nice, actually. Thank you so much. You know, I got something for you, a present. Oh man, no heals, less than half of my health. We're not even fully down yet. Fuck. I am not gonna have a good time if I die here. Fuck all these enemies, fuck any item, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I forgot to put on the ring, didn't I? Fuck. Put it on. Okay, there we go. I think I can drop down somewhere, right? No? Please. Let me through, you fucker. I can't drop down, I'll die. I can't drop down now. Oh god. Please give this to me. I'm poisoned. It's right there. The bonfire's right there. Yes, I made it. Wow. Fucking phenomenal. Amazing. Alright. You can come back in here now, kitty cat. Oh. Destroying the blinds on the window, I see. Do I have enough for a level up? No. Alright. Where do we even start here? Well, there's quite a bit now that we're down here. Thankfully, I don't have to really worry about losing shit now. Because I got that second bonfire. Once you get that second bonfire, everything's just prime and pristine. I am curious, though. I swear there was a ring that stopped poison or something. I found out later in the game there's a nice little farm area over there. Which I guess I'll just show it off, just to, like, you know, show it off. But first, I know there is some stuff going on over here. There's also a pretty cool tree thing going on. Hi, Mick. How's it going, buddy? Are you having fun terrorizing me? Did you destroy a lot of window blinds and curtains today? Yeah, you're a naughty kidder. Alright, dragon scale, cool. This is not what I was thinking it was, though. I knew there was a chest over here, but... What has gotten into you, you goofball? You can't be jumping on my face. Alright, well, I can't really recall how to get behind that giant bug creature on the upper level of Blighttown. I'm sure I'll find it out eventually, but honestly, I don't really like Blighttown. I kind of don't give a fuck about the items here or anything. This place kind of just sucks ass. But, I mean, it's a hell of a lot nicer now that we're on the bottom portion of Blighttown. So what I'm gonna do here is not waste any of my stuff. I might actually kindle this bonfire though. I'm not gonna lie. It might be smart for me to do that. Oh, I also should probably go human because I think there's an invasion here. And I think if you defeat the invasion, then you're able to summon someone in. There's an item here. These fucking bugs are still following me. Leave me alone, you damn bug. Okay, I can't hit him. Alright. I will say, if you're gonna do this whole farming method that I'm about to show, really not worth wasting your poison. Poison clumps, or whatever. But anyways, that you saw one of them was that slug right there I killed, but there's a bunch of them over here. If you constantly go back and forth and kill them, I think they drop Titanite shards. If I remember correctly. Pretty sure they do. And I whiffed it. Let's see if they drop anything for me here. Nothing so far. Oh, here's one of them. Now I'm gonna get jumped by all of them. That's really nice. Just kidding. You're locked in here with me. Okay, it was just a prank, bro. Just a little prank. Oh, I think there's one right there. Yep. You really gotta watch out because the glow from the slugs is kind of enveloped by their models, their enemy model. So you really have to keep a keen eye for the little sparkle. Oh, right when I was ready to roll. That's okay. We'll grab that item, grab those souls back. I'll check out the tree too. And yeah, and then we'll go and fight the boss. Well, we'll fight the invader first, and then the boss. Oh shit. I might have taken a wrong turn here. These guys are super easy to kill for me right now, but the only problem with them is when they're like grouped up, like right here. This is probably gonna fuck me. It's like they don't have a lot of health, but they do. Yeah, I kind of figured that would happen. So I guess I'll just take it one by one. They're so jumpy. They're very springy animals here. It is 1:40 in the morning. Holy shit! All right, I gotta do this fast because I gotta go to sleep here soon. Did not realize how long I've been streaming. Oh, there we go. Another large titanite shard. Get out of my fucking way! Oh my god, look at him! Oh! Alright, if you guys want to attack me, you can come attack me over here. Actually, this is a bad idea. Got one. Alright, good enough. You guys get the point. What I'm not going to do, though, is go into this tree just yet. I want to use my souls. Because there's a solid chance that I will die from what I'm about to do. So... I don't really want to waste my humanity on this. Got the worm crew. Alright. So, we've got the plank shield. What's cool about this area is there's a secret. Secret little hidden wall. And I've kind of got to sneeze. Wasn't that cool? Now you might think that's it, but that's actually a double hidden wall. You don't have to do any of this, by the way. You can choose to do this later if you'd like. I don't think I have actually gone to this place, like, full on in my first playthrough. It's always been in the back of my mind, but I never managed to come back here. But it's not that I can't come back here, it's just that it's in Blighttown. I fucking hate coming back here once I beat Blighttown. But this area definitely seems very interesting. I don't think this bonfire is something you can travel to. I might be wrong though. Maybe I just was like putting it off for a long time for no reason, but alright. I'm trying to remember how to do this. You do take a lot of health from this fall. And I don't want this branch to get in my way, but I'm supposed to, actually, I don't know if you're actually supposed to do this, but it's how I did it. You roll to this, you take a good chunk of damage, you pick up the Chloranthy ring, which is, really fucking nice, I'll say that. It is, you know, it boosts your stamina recovery. So, pretty nice, pretty solid stuff. I really like anything to do with adding more stamina to my character in these games. And I don't know if there's anything else. I think that's basically it. There's an item right there too. Maybe that's all there really is to this area, now that I think about it. I feel like there's more to it, though, because all I've ever gotten... Oh. Titanite chunk, okay. There's a creature down there and an item. Oh. It is that creature. That creature that I don't want to deal with. Yeah, I can see why I didn't come back here. I'm already kind of getting this feeling like this whole area is just slippery slopes and shitty things, so... Anyways, I don't really recommend using these, unless you've got a lot of them, but... we're gonna use a homeward bow. You don't have to, you can walk back, I think, but... I'm lazy, and I'm tired, and it is 1:40, so I want to get this done and over with. I don't have any humanity. Not so much that I want to get this done and over with, because this is like legit one of the only games I played recently that like time is just flying so fast when I play this game. How long have I been streaming? Almost 3 hours. It doesn't feel like it. I always try to strive for 1.5-hour streams. But, you know, these Dark Souls streams have been going pretty long. It's honestly, I just love these games. I don't really want to stop playing them. Or, at least this game, I should say. This is definitely a fan favorite of mine. Alright, try to kill this guy. I think you gotta come over here. Yep, there it is. Just try to kill these enemies as fast as you can, because the invader will come up. Oh, it looks like the invader's already here. Mildred. And then we got humanity from that. And we got more humanity. And we get the butcher's knife, which I'm assuming I probably can use this. I wonder if it has the same moveset as the one in Dark Souls 3. Dude, where the fuck are you bugs coming from, man? Jeez. I feel like I killed a whole colony of you guys and you just keep coming out of nowhere. Alright, let's see. I think I can see why I didn't really want to use this. Not a very solid one-handed weapon. Where the fuck are you coming from? Seriously. Yeah, I don't really... I mean, it's a nice swipe, I guess. Somewhat nice, but not really worth. Do you do the two-handed thing? Yeah, you do. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. I think Dark Souls 3... Hold on, let me see. This weapon does the same thing. I think Dark Souls... Oh. More tool for subduing, preferring live catch than an actual weapon. Those who have faced this deadly blade, deeper sense of how helpless prey must feel. Okay. I'm pretty sure, hold on. Let me see here. Oh. Yeah, no. In Dark Souls 3, I'm pretty sure this weapon, you can do this, like, L1 special, and it, like, sharpens the blade. I might be wrong. This might actually, because I know it's in Elden Ring as well. But I'm pretty sure it's Dark Souls 3 where that weapon is pretty solid because you can sharpen it, and I think you get health back for every hit on an enemy that you do. Regardless, we got enough souls, so let's level up again. And then, because we got humanity, I'm going to kindle this bonfire. Give us 10 Estus flasks for this battle. Alright. We are going to leave that on for now. And trigger that guy. I don't think you can run past this one. You kind of have to fight him. Just kill him quick. Keep in mind this area over here. Just keep a note of it. There is a NPC that will be down here later on. Well, I think there's actually at least two NPCs, two important NPCs that come down here later on. But one's seriously important if you want the majestic flippy ring. Or wait, no, that's what the hell is it? I think it's a weapon. Pretty sure it's like a dragon sword, great sword or something. I don't know. Regardless, we'll get into that in a bit later when I decide to go through the rest of the Darkroot area. Let's see here. Also, just keep in mind you can fall off that elevator, so just be very mindful of that. Also, be very mindful that there are a lot of bugs up here. Can't hit him. There we go. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm not going up here until I take care of you. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna go that way. Now I think I'm starting to remember. Ah, fuck. Hit the wrong one. This is the one I want to use. Gonna go down, go over here. I should probably heal. That'd be smart. By the way, you don't have to kindle the bonfire. You don't have to do that at all. That's not necessary, but I think it's definitely worth it. Oh, the slippery physics of Dark Souls. Hop off there. Jesus, dude, come on. I guess I don't really need the souls back, but I would like them back. Thank you. Alright. I don't even know if it's worth going over here, but... Oh, great, they're shooting toxin at me. As long as I keep a steady pace. There we go. There's an item over here. And I'm being shot at. Again. This bug is stuck to me. I don't like it. Get it off! Get it off me! It's gross. I don't want to see it. Oh, for fuck's sake. I really thought there was more. I thought there was something up here. Maybe not. Oh well. Oh, let me up. Please, bro, please. Oh. Alright, alright. Got those toxic assholes up there. Should be another ladder somewhere near here. Yeah, it's right here. We could go down this way. Let me take a look here. Yeah, this is looking a little bit more familiar. This area is kind of a shit show. There's a lot of dogs and stuff. Look at that. Ooh, call me Matrix. Neo. Okay, never mind. I don't think there's anything in that area that I really want right now. That I really need. So I'm not gonna bother with it. But what I am gonna do is kind of show this area off over here. And then, after that, I will finally fight the boss. Alright. We are getting closer and closer. So, before you do anything, because I did not realize this immediately, this chest right here will contain something special. A key to the New Londo ruins. But again, you don't need to really worry about having this key if you have the master key. But if you don't have the master key, you need to pick that up. Well, I guess you don't need to, but unless you want to spend 45 minutes coming out of Blighttown from the depths to get all the way back to Firelink Shrine, you're going to need this. Now, we're going to go down this tunnel. I forgot to heal. That would have been really smart. Should be like 2 more of these guys down here. Yep. Oh, maybe 3 more. I thought it was just 2. But you keep making your little sounds over there. Watch your buddy get slaughtered. Oh, okay. Let me get a roll in, boys. Let me get a roll in. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a close one right there. Alright. So we're gonna go over here. Oh, I'm gonna spin the camera around. For those of you who are watching the earlier stream from yesterday, or the day before maybe. Yeah, it was definitely the first one. This area should look slightly familiar. I pointed it out, but we are back at the Valley of the Drakes. There's this little bridge that I crossed. That door is already open. That will lead you to New Londo. And then New Londo to the Firelink Shrine. But, you know, I don't really have to worry about that. I just figured I'd point it out for anybody that's kind of using this as a slight walkthrough, which, you know, I'm not really, not really trying to make it into a huge walkthrough, but I figured I'd point out little tips and tricks I've learned along the way. But yeah, again, if you have the master key, you don't need to worry about any of this because you'll probably already have that door open. But regardless, you know, I figured I'd point it out where the key is and where to go with the key. If you didn't select the master key class or in your class setup or item or startup, whatever, dude. A dung pie, sweet. Could use a homeward bone here, but I feel like now that'd be just kind of wasting. I only like to use a homeward bone like once every 30 minutes to an hour in this game, because if I use it anymore, it's I'm really gonna have a very, very small amount. So we're gonna run all the way back down. Holy shit. Well, I guess that's a shortcut. An unintentional one, but shortcut nonetheless. Gotta drop down on this elevator. Oh, I got some more souls. How nice. Alright. Run back. Check to see if I have enough souls, which I probably don't. That's okay. Because I need to humanize myself anyways. Nope. Alright. First hollowing, no humanity. Oops. Alright, this next area you're gonna get poisoned regardless, so don't even worry about it. Being poisoned is the least of your worries here. But give a wide berth to these fellas over here. And hopefully, time your rolls right. You might not have to, though. Yep, I did it just fine. Those guys will throw rocks at you. So that's why I kind of space it out there. Giant boulders, one might say. Alright, with that, you can cure your poison. If you want to top off your health, you can do that. Where's that summon sign? There it is. I really want to see. I really hope. I'm going to check these messages. I already know what they're going to say. I really hope that my message from my other character is on here, though. That'd be amazing. Need chest. Chest? Be wary of chest. Damn it. I put down amazing chest ahead. bit of a goofball meme coming here. You'll find out why. So many people say this. I ain't talking about a treasure chest. Anyways, the summon side for, what was it, Mildred, is right here. I honestly think it might be better for me to switch to my other shield, because this is more meant for toxic type of stuff. Yeah, resistance to poison. I don't think Quelaag here has a lot of poison to worry about. I might be wrong, though. Also, switch out your ring. Kind of to whatever you'd like, but I'm going to switch it to the stamina boosting ring with my stamina boosting shield. And I'm going to top off. Top off the health. We got 9 flasks. I should be able to do this on my first try, but I might not be able to. She's not too hard of a boss, but the lava does get kind of annoying. And now to find out why such an amazing chest is ahead. Alright. I probably should have put on some gold pine resin. Oh wow, she actually hit me there. The fuck? I should have bought more gold pine resin too, to be honest. I'm gonna try to get behind her. You don't do as much damage, but I don't really need to worry about that. There's an explode. Oh, that's what it is right there. She'll do that. Little kind of. No, I think it's something else. Yeah, I think the downside to being on the back end of her is you can't see when she's setting up her, like, explosion attack. But she kind of has, like, this glowing, like, thing going on. If I remember right, she does this massive AoE. There we go. Quelaag down. I will say, I'm having such a better time doing strength builds in this. Quelaag definitely took me quite a few tries before I got her on my first playthrough with the Dex build. Even with my friends, it was just, when I'd summon in my friends to, I guess, my friends would summon me in to help them with the boss. It was definitely definitely a process, but that was like painstakingly easy. Anyways, we are at the second bell tower. A couple of different things here. There's this lever. I don't think I can... Oh, wait. I can pull it right now. There we go. I don't know why I thought I had to activate something else first to use that lever. Alright. Got ourselves a homeward bone. That's pretty nice. And essentially, that opened up Sen's Fortress, so where we saw... the fuck's his name? Sigmire or something? Sigmire of Katrina? Or Katrina? I don't even fucking remember. I just call him Onion Bro. He looks like an onion. Everybody calls him Onion Bro. But, Onion Bra. Over at Sen's Fortress that we talked to. The gate was closed. It is now open. I think this is it. Yep. There we go. Before we go into that, I just want to point this out really quick. There should be a bonfire over here. I would just light it really quick. And I wouldn't really test your luck here, but if you want to... Actually, wait a minute. Let me think here. Yeah. This is the place. Okay, this is definitely the place. Alright. Don't hang out here too long. Or, like, if you want to just chill out here, I guess that's up to you. Your choice, but I would recommend holding off on this area. I highly recommend holding off on this area for now. There's quite a few different things you're going to want to do before you enter this area. Right off the bat, this might not be an important one for a lot of people, but it is for me. The fate of Solaire's life depends on what you do before you continue this area. And honestly, like, realistically, you might not even want to just hit this bonfire. You might just want to just fuck off from here. But just to keep it in your mind, this Demon's Ruins here, which eventually leads into, I believe it's called Lost Izalith. It's not an easy area at all. This area is easy when you come here later on, or easier, but right now, not really worth coming down here. Essentially, like, I think it was like half of all the enemies here are boss fights, but they're used as enemies. So, like, you're fighting the not the Asylum Demon, you're fighting the Taurus Demon. So the first boss you fought in Undead Burg. You'll be fighting him, and many variants of him walking around. You'll be fighting the Capra Demon from the lower Undead Burg area. That second boss fight that we did. Second main boss fight, I should say, after you get out of the Asylum. But regardless, don't even worry about that area for right now.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant?
Just say yes to this guy.
But you have no eggs. No matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
Alright. Hit this bonfire here. We can level up quick. Let's do it all into dex. 16 dex. I think it was 18 I needed for that greatsword, so we're really, really close. Yeah. 2 more levels I can use that greatsword. I can't wait. Even so, I'll still remember you, Claymore. I'll still probably fall back on you a couple of times throughout my playthrough. Lore-wise, this is Quaylake's sister, so basically the girl that we just slaughtered. This is her sister. I don't think we can talk to her right now. But you can enter the Covenant. So go ahead and do that. Let's give it a great Chaos Fireball. You can offer humanity to this Covenant. And this is very important, by the way. Yeah, there's nothing really that she'll say. I believe it's a ring that you need to have in order to talk to her, which I eventually got in my playthrough. I just don't remember where I got it from. Try attacking. Why? What is this one? Gorgeous view ahead. Yeah. I forgot what her name is. Regardless, this Covenant is one of the ways that you can save Solaire. This is where you'll offer, I think it's 30 humanity? I don't know, it's something really crazy high. And it is very expensive at a time like right now. Because, let's see, I got 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, so like, I think I got about 26 humanity in total right here. So, even with all this humanity that I've gathered so far, I still wouldn't have enough to afford to offer to her. So, like I said, it's pretty expensive. Yeah, regardless, just keep this area in mind. You're probably not going to have enough humanity at this point, but you will eventually. This is also an elevator, I think, to Lost Izalith. I believe. I might be wrong, though. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. But regardless, you can't do anything with that. This whole area you really can't do anything with. Don't go down that way at all, though. I will say that. Even if you don't give a shit about Solaire, you don't care about his questline, still would highly recommend not going that way. But at the very least, enter the Covenant. You know, get accepted in the Covenant, talk with her and all that malarkey. And later on, you'll be able to come back, pay her the humanity, and you'll be able to talk to her once you get this specific ring. What else? What else? I should say the humanity thing, I mean, you don't have to do that. There is another way to save Solaire. And also, again, maybe you're one of those people that just doesn't care about the questlines in this game. You don't really care about Solaire. I would highly recommend playing the game giving a shit about Solaire. And some of the other characters in this game, but especially Solaire. Because I really feel like his life and it's just, I don't know. I like world building. I like the connections in this game. And I feel like they did an amazing job at that. Like, they do an alright job in other games, but an amazing job with Solaire. And if he's out of the game, or if you're not really paying attention, you miss things, you mess up, or whatever, and you lose out on Solaire's questline, it's really not fun, because, I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to spoil it, but Solaire is there's a reason. There's a reason why I'm saying he is my favorite FromSoft NPC. I feel like that's a pretty common thing a lot of people would probably say too. It's just because he's so... It's so simple. The things that he talks about sound so simple, but they're so complex. And they have such deeper hidden meanings. And the metaphors of like hope and I guess staying positive, finding positivity, and helping those along the way. Just it's a beautiful theme. But also, like I said, depending on how you play the game, you might not even you might get a different outcome for Solaire. And I don't know, I guess it's all the option of choice. I really do like that about these games, is how you know, there's different choices. Will they overall like impact the game in a huge way, like completely change an ending? Probably not, but I will say that Solaire is one of them that does actually kinda in a way change your ending. Even though I haven't got to it, I know what the ending is to this game, and I will say that it is so fucking amazing to have, you know, some of these quest lines finished and having Solaire there. It's just awesome. Very awesome. It wraps up the game beautifully. But if you decide not to care about it, or, you know, if you get a different outcome for Solaire, it kind of does show this world in a different light, paints a different picture, which, that's what I like about this game. In a true dark fantasy style, it can show both the horrors and the hopes of humanity. So, I really like that. That is like right up my alley. This whole genre is like, if there was a genre that I would be like a super nerd about, it's this one. Dark Souls, Berserk, that type of stuff. I'm like super into all that stuff. And oh no! No! I jumped back. I was trying to get back. I was like, wait, fuck. God, I did not bring the elevator down. Holy shit, I have to run all the way back from here? Come on, man. Come on, what time is it? Nah, fuck this. I'll do it in the next stream. Give you guys something to look forward to. We've been going for way too long. Whopping almost 3.5 hours. But yeah, I don't know. To finish up my yap sesh, Solaire's awesome. This game's awesome. I fucking love it. And as, you know, as clunky and dated of a game people complain about this game sometimes being, which, no shit, it's going to be. It's not like the newest game around. It's remarkable. Very moving. And pretty damn inspirational if you're willing to read between the lines and read between the vague descriptions and the vagueness of the overall game. I don't know. It's something quite special. There's a reason why I've been streaming for 3.5 hours and hardly even notice that I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. But yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning on in. I hope this video kind of helps people, or this stream. Regardless, if you're not using it as a walkthrough, I hope it's entertaining for you guys. I guess to keep an update on my capture card cord replacement, it's apparently going to be here around Saturday, I think. Might come sooner. I am seriously going to fucking lose my mind if it gets stolen again, though. Because it happened once. If it happens again, I'm going to go on a fucking witch hunt for that thing. Call me John Wick. I'm going to get my cord back. Because, I don't know. I don't mind streaming like this. It's nice. It's nice for me, but I know it's not ideal for the viewer. And it really sucks that I can't show this. Like, I can't multi-stream, so the audience on Twitch are not seeing this at all. Which, you know, obviously I've been saying to check out YouTube and all the time. Like, every stream, I'm always like, check out this, check out that. The pop-ups are in the corner. You know, the intros and the outros. I don't even have the nice intros and outros. The mic quality is less. It's crappier. I'm using the headset on my for my PlayStation, and just the quality of the overall video is a little less. And I don't know, I don't really prefer it this way for you guys, so I do apologize in advance for that. But I hope you guys kind of understand that I'm not really just trying to be lazy. You know, I put in a lot of effort to set everything up. So, of course, I want to try to continue to stream like that. It's just, it's going to take some time. So, unfortunately, when Doom comes out, tomorrow, by the way, tomorrow, oh, God, that's going to be tough. So what is tomorrow? Thursday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's, well, technically today. I was supposed to hang out with somebody today, too. I don't know. I might have to drop plans. Because Doom's coming out, and I'm playing Dark Souls, like... I'm sorry, but I'm gonna nerd out. I don't know, I had plans. But, that Doom Dark Ages is coming out. And I probably will, if I have enough time tomorrow, I'm gonna stream both. I'm gonna try to stream Dark Souls, and I'm gonna try to stream the Doom Dark Ages. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else I gotta say. Other than, thanks everybody for tuning on in. Really appreciate the support. Hope you guys enjoy these videos and streams and all that. And, be sure to check out the Twitch if you're on YouTube. Check out the Twitch if you'd like. It's x. The pop-ups are not in the bottom left-hand corner, and the pop-ups are not going to be in the intro or outro because of what I just said. But soon we'll get that streaming quality back soon once I get that cord. But yeah, I've been yapping on for too long. Yeah. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll be playing Dark Souls 1 very soon. Catch you guys on the next one.